Hello there and welcome to another one of these Lexical Lab 1 minute English videos. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our website www.lexicallab.com to find out more about our online language lessons. Boris Johnson is now on the verge of standing down as the Conservative Party here elect a new leader who, in a ridiculously undemocratic process, will then go on to become the next Prime Minister. One of the most predictably depressing aspects of Boris Johnson's tenure, of Boris Johnson's time in number 10 Downing Street, his time as Prime Minister, was his complete inability to accept responsibility for his own wrongdoing, and his enthusiasm for throwing junior members of staff under the bus every time he was caught red-handed. One of my favourite examples of this was when it emerged that he'd been going to parties in 10 Downing Street, and he then fired one of his communications officers for having invited him to a party without making it clear that it was a real party that was going to break rules. This was classic Boris Johnson, the enthusiasm for passing the buck. If you pass the buck, basically you make someone else have to deal with something that you should take responsibility for yourself. Kids often do it when you accuse kids or criticise kids for doing something wrong, and they desperately cast around looking for someone else to blame, in that kind of, it wasn't my fault, a big boy made me do it kind of way. Personally, as someone who employs other people myself, I believe that bosses should bear the ultimate responsibility for what happens on their watch. I believe that the buck stops here. Basically, I take responsibility for what happens under me. And I think that we shouldn't try to pass the buck. You shouldn't throw people under you under the bus. You should accept responsibility for your own actions, your own failings, and your own fuck-ups. If you've enjoyed this video, please click the like button. Please do share it with your friends, your students, and your colleagues. And in the comments section below, we'd love to hear examples of how you might use pass the buck.